This was a Saturday morning hustle flashback episode.
Good morning. It's Saturday, but you're hustling, you're grinding, so am I. This is the Saturday Morning Hustle Podcast. It's Saturday. I'm in the office. You know what that means, the Saturday Morning Hustle Podcast. No hyperbolic hustle culture, just brutally honest, straightforward business advice and motivation every Saturday for entrepreneurs, business owners, or anyone pursuing success. You can't just work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and hope to become the next big thing. You gotta work smart, work hard, put in extra effort while everyone else is sleeping, playing games, or wasting time. Maximize bonus time to get more work done. This podcast is for anyone willing to come in early, stay late, hustle on the weekend to be truly great. Today we're going to talk about max effort, specifically inspired by the superhero, the foul-mouthed superhero Deadpool, the R-rated, breaking the fourth wall superhero Deadpool. And if you're not familiar with him, you've seen the movies, I'm sure you've seen at least the commercials. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, foul-mouthed, crazy, insane, potentially superhero who his special power is that he cannot die. He heals all wounds, bullet wounds, knife wounds, falling great distances, being set on fire, etc. And so he uses that to his advantage as a superhero, but he also lives by the mantra, and it's very in his self-motivation of extreme activity. And what he says exactly is maximum effort. So he's a superhero. He has superpowers, but he still believes sarcastically in maximum effort. But the truth is, that is one of the things that we have control over as mere mortals, as not superheroes. But what we can do is work with inside the parameters that are set up for us, the situation that's been given to us, what we're capable of doing with it, all can be attributed to how much effort we're willing to put in, or potentially maximum effort. With maximum effort and with some adaptability, some creativity, some flexibility, some willingness to kind of meet people halfway, whether you're the consumer or you're the provider, either way. And specifically for you, those of you who are hustling and grinding today, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small business owner, if you're the guy or the girl who's got to go in on Saturday, you got to get ahead because you got a side hustle, whatever it is you're working on, you can potentially achieve it if you put in maximum effort. Not saying you can't achieve it with good effort, but definitely minimal effort will get you minimal outcomes. That makes perfect sense, right? I shouldn't have to explain that to you. But take it to the extreme, the way Deadpool takes things to the extreme. There's no sort of operating how we've always done it, and there's no sort of trying to build a system that you put on autopilot that you just run with. That is a different mindset if you apply, say it with me, maximum effort. So it sounds a little corny, and of course Deadpool uses it in a corny way, but I believe in it wholeheartedly, and I love the idea of taking advice from an insane, homicidal comic book character to apply for you right here on Saturday, hustling and grinding. Earn it each and every weekend, even on the weekend, because you work smart, then you work hard. So we'll see you next week on Saturday Morning Hustle. Until then, apply maximum effort, and good luck. Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm in the office. You know what that means. The Saturday Morning Hustle. I'm actually in the car on the way to the office, my second week of doing the podcast on the way in, because I think it's a better use of my time, and my head is very clear on the way in. I'm very excited. I'm very pumped up. It's first thing in the morning. It's Saturday, but I am ready to go because today's idea is super simple. Back to the basics. Work, effort, hustle, grind. That's the point, right? If you're really pursuing something, if you really want something, if you want to change something, set yourself apart, being an entrepreneur, being the best in your field, having a successful career, setting yourself apart, you have to put in the work. Hustle will set you free is a real idea if you're willing to put in smart effort. I've talked about before about working smart and then working hard. Effort in and of itself doesn't mean shit, but being smart, putting things in the right order, being detailed, creating a to-do list, prioritizing, and then getting that work done at the best time possible. For me, Saturdays, I get so much labor done. It's video editing, graphic design, all kinds of work behind the work pieces, because I don't have to answer the phone, I don't have to answer emails, I'm barely even looking at social media outside of the Saturday Morning Hustle promotion, of course, because I don't have to. It's not Monday through Friday 9 to 5. But it's not just simply being in the office. I have to get stuff done. If you're really going to set yourself apart from your competition, from the people in your career field, from the people you work with, you have to outwork them. It's the one thing you can control outside. There are two things really, but the one thing you can absolutely control is your effort. The second thing being your attitude, but the attitude, how people take your attitude or how they appreciate it, is going to be subjective. And so there's part of that conversation that you don't have control over outside of when your attitude is 100% terrible, no one ever loves it. When it's 100% positive, people tend to like it, but some people actually even find that a little bit irritating and agitating. You know who I'm talking about. But the one thing you can absolutely control that no one can deny, because it is measurable, because you have output, because you have product that you produce from it, is your effort, your hustle, your grind, how many hours you're willing to put in, and put in a good, smart, productive way. This all goes together. You got to work smart to work hard, but the key is work hard. Anyone who's looking for success, for career advancement, for a business that's going to actually make enough money to support yourself and support your family and be profitable so that it can continue on as an actual business. It doesn't matter if it's business, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, whatever it is you're trying to craft for yourself brand, or it still has to be profitable, and that comes from smart, hard work. If you think it's easy because you heard one time someone had it easy, or you saw something on TV, or you heard a podcast from a guy who had one idea and the next day he was a billionaire, that just doesn't work. That's not the real world. That's just people talking talk. Real wins, real successes come from hard work. It comes from being the first one in, the last one out, even on the weekends. And that's the point of this podcast, which is why I want to double, triple down on it today. Work smart, work hard, but at the end of the day, work, effort, and the product that you produce from it, because you're smart in that effort, is measurable. It's something that you can figure out if you're on the right side of things, and then show other people, because the second half of the equation when it comes to work is your next opportunity, your next potential for success, the next bit of work that's going to pay you money is coming from the work you're doing right now today. How well you do it, your willingness to complete it 100%, go the extra mile, put it in and do it well, and achieve the goals you set out for yourself, whether it's for yourself, for a client, for a collaborator, etc. Achieving those goals, doing it on time, on budget, the way you said you would, meeting expectations that you set from the get-go, all of that will create your next opportunity. People are so concerned about drawing opportunity to them, drawing attention to them, creating opportunity for them to be successful, make money, be profitable, etc. The way you do that is not by tricking people with marketing tricks or advertising slogans or any other sort of concept like that. You earn the next bit of business, which will pay next month's bills and next month's salaries, by the effort you put in today. You earn it today by completing what you're working on now in a great way, meeting expectations, and ultimately proving that if someone provides you the opportunity in the future, you will succeed at what their expectations are, create win-win scenarios. That's the value that comes out of work. That's the effort of hustle. That is what you get and you earn and you keep by first one in, last one out, even on the weekend. So the Saturday morning hustle cue for today is keep it simple, be smart, and then work your ass off. The harder you work, the more opportunities will come to you. Some people describe that as the harder I work, the luckier I got, right? Because no one's really lucky. You create your own luck. You create your own luck by work ethic and by a proven track record of hustle and grind. Everyone talks about hustle and grind. Everyone says hustle and grind. Everyone calls themselves an entrepreneur. Everyone thinks that they're a winner, that they're successful. It's easy to say, it's harder to do. You can't just talk the talk. You have to walk the walk. That is what you're doing right now by hopefully being motivated by this podcast to get up, get work done on Saturday, on Sunday, whenever you can, outside of your normal routine, above and beyond, in order to prove that you're someone that someone can trust and will meet expectations for the next opportunity to put work in. You don't work today so that you never have to work again. You work today so that you can work tomorrow on bigger and better items. That's how that works out. That's the reality of it. It's hustle and grind. It's perspiration, not luck. It's persistence, it's consistency, and it's just doing the work. It's not very glamorous. It's not very sexy to say that sweat and toil is where it comes from. But the fact is, that's where it comes from. And with a little bit of creativity and a little bit of trying to set yourself apart, trying to be different, not just better, but different, and being focused on what you're trying to achieve by setting actual goals. Goals are broken objectives into tactics. That's the work. Tactics is where the work happens. You put the work in on a plan to reach your objectives, because then you reach your goals, then you reach your overall goal, which is the success that you set out for yourself. It still comes down to what work you do today results in a ripple effect, a butterfly effect, into the ultimate success you're trying to create for yourself. That's the message. Now, I'm almost to the office. I'm ready to go in and get that work done. I hope you are too. Whenever you hear this, I hope it motivates you to get up, get some work done, do your best, put that hustle in, and then earn your next opportunity. Good luck. See you next Saturday. Thanks for listening. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. Leave a comment, leave a review, share with a friend. I would really appreciate that. Follow and engage on social media, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and this Saturday Morning Hustle Facebook fan page. All the information, all the past episodes, all the Saturday Morning Hustle, Entrepreneur AF, Coffee and Donut swag is at SaturdayMorningHustle.com.